You with it right here with who I started with. Me something like I'm Spartan. It's going hard regardless. I'm from the 826 plus 5. Mo bitches, H-Ray, Central Coast mob and suicide. Only arsonist. I step in the booth and gas. I gotta keep it lit. Engineer all my music. I work hard at this.
That's right, live on Chicano Tube, live on Chicano Street. I appreciate me. Beautiful linda raza. Go ahead and hit that like, hit that subscribe, and then you got to hit the bell. And when you hit that bell button, you got to hit the all. That way you're notified every single time that we go live on Chicano Street. I appreciate you. I hope you had a blessed weekend, cabrones, because the summer's coming up to a wrap. A lot of people are already looking forward to fall. They're already putting out fall flowers and fall decorations and all that commercial shit that goes on. They commercialize the hell out of all these pinchy holidays, man. I'm telling you. But let's keep it moving. Shout out to all the day oneers. Shout out to every one of the members only. You know who you are, the backbone of the community. We did a kickback on Sunday, not the Sunday night show. We did a kickback. So a kickback is different genres of music, whatever I'm into, Spanish, reggae, freestyle, you name it. That's for the kickback all the time. So shout out to you guys. I appreciate you guys that tapped in for that. Let's go ahead and get into what we're going to be talking about hoy mismo este día, which is, you seen it. I posted a clip. It got removed by both of them. So we'll talk about it right now. Hold on, cabrones. I'm pulling up to mom's. That way we could chill and talk. Estar en paz. All right, here we are. What's up with the comment section, you guys? That's right, my boy. That's right, ALG. I appreciate you, cabrón. ¿Qué hablo contigo, güey? That's right, it's lunchtime. Stop already. Man, let's talk about it. Chingado, man. Hit that like, raza. Hit that pinche subscribe. All right, let me see what's up. That's right, St. Cal's in the casa for that lunchtime fix. That's right, live on Chicano Street, you guys. We're coming up on 12 racks. I think we're coming up on 7,000 on IG. I think I have the same amount on TikTok as on IG. They pretty much neck and neck. So man, shout out to you guys. That's right. Buenas, Mikey. Saludos desde the 951, the 909, aka Temecula. Trip out on this, Ray Velasquez. I went to an RV park over there in Temecula. It's called California Resort. California Resort. Man, that was one of the greatest vacations me and the family ever took. Rented an RV, drove it down to Temecula. And I kid you not, I was the youngest pinche vato there. Everyone else had a white hair on their head. O sea, they were retired whatever, and I was the youngest dude there. You rent the little RV space, paga lo que pagas, but of course you got to bring an RV and hook it up in there. And the space that you rent could have a bar, or it looks like little Hawaii, or it looks like Mexico. Those are major goals, man. Sail off into the sunset, buy an RV, hit an RV park. That's what I remember about Temecula. Also, I think Dan Henderson is from Temecula too. So obviously the H bomb Dan Hendo, the legend, he's from Temecula. But shout out to you guys, man. The only one winning is Oscar's plug. Oh my gosh. Jeez Louis. Let's go ahead and get into it, man. It's a bad look. It's a really bad look for Oscar. It's a bad look for his family. It's a bad look for his wife. I mean, his ex-wife. It's a bad look for the children. My dad is dancing around on the internet in a G string. Serio. I know, it's not a G string, right? I think that's a lady's lingerie, but a thong. You can call it a thong también, pero what in the world drives you to get on the internet? Or what's your opinion? Should he have no shame? You know what? Who cares what people think? I'm gonna dance around in a little G string on the internet. Who cares? Who cares, right? And maybe she has the same mentality. Or is it the opposite? You know what? If I do this, it's going to bring a lot of shame to the familia. It's going to bring a lot of vergüenza over to my children that their 50 something, 52-year-old dad is dancing around with a little G string on the internet. My, chingado. I don't know what to say about that, but obviously that's the opposite of a pinche macho Mexican man. I mean, that's the complete opposite. You know, it reminds me of that one meme that says, remember, it was one guy, he looked kind of zesty, he's looking in the camera. And they said, something, something, when you say Latin X, when you tell your father you're Latinx, and the dad is looking at the son like, what a disgrace. That's crazy, man. Dope. The wineries, bro. Highly recommend it. Oh, is that right? Temecula? That's right, my boy. California Resort. Look that up on Google. I kid you not. They have a little place where you just go margaritas. Um, Again, you could rent a space to just the RV, and then lift up the pinchy the roofs, and you have sombras and shades. But some of those spaces, they cost more than 200-300. They cost 500-600 because they have bars, they have propane cookers. It looks like Tahiti. Crazy place, man. St. Cal's in the casa. He says that video was brazy. Yeah. So another thing people are pointing out, and they're body shaming la novia, because she looks very thin, but she looks like she had plastic parts added to her body. I'm not here to body shame anyone, but the wifey though actually did show me a before. She showed me a before of how his girlfriend looks compared to now. I'm like, damn, she went out like little Kim. She went out like little Kim, who before you could recognize her, see her face, etc. And now there's so much injected in her. You can't even tell. Little Kim looks, I don't know, she looks swollen, like a swollen alien. And a lot of people are saying that that's what he looks like. Fade blends in the car. Oh, real quick. He likes to twerk. Chingado. Hey, real quick, gente. When you go to my IG and you see the reel that I posted, hear the song. Did you hear the song that I uploaded? I'm going to give you a fun fact. That song that was uploaded to the IG and I put it on TikTok, I think I might have put the same song on YouTube, but it just depends if it's available on there. But anyways, that song was mastered, created, and mixed from the Houseaholic DJs in Salinas. Shout out to Noel Saucedo, the legendary DJ out of Salinas, Noel Saucedo. He mixed that song. He made that song. That's his song that has millions and millions of streams all over the place. It's called Que Pasa. It's a house song. And if you didn't know this, your boy right here is part of the Houseaholics. It's part of the Houseaholic crew. That's one of my favorite genres of music is house music. Um, Not gonna lie, the man looked a little zesty. Well, we know he's not zesty. I'm just saying he doesn't have limitations. Le vale madre. What you're gonna say, le vale madre. Okay, well that's one thing. I understand that. I get it. That's how I live my life. Because if I care about what people think, and then if I fucking die the next second, I wasted all my life caring what people think, trying to please people, and care about people's opinions. Me van a criticar. And the raza's bad at that too, man. The raza is really, really bad. O sea, somos una de las razas más criticonas. Everyone gossips, right? But la raza's bad, man. I mean, bad. Let me see. Oh, okay. We're bad at that, but so he's not zesty, but it's a bad look no matter what. He took it down, and then the wife took it down, but it's all over the internet. Now, TMZ just reported it like an hour ago, but shit, I didn't wait. I posted that sucker last night. I said, let me let the gente know. Is Oscar a good role model, or what the hell's going on? What's the cheese man de la Hoya? Is he still trolling Canelo? Yeah, he is. He's still trolling Canelo. He thinks he's some kind of on a pedestal. Canelo. He's just cherry picking fights who he wants. We all want Benavidez, and he's not doing it, but he trolls them. But no, that's not the cheeseman. The cheeseman is last night about shit. I showed it to my wife when it was 10 minutes old on IG. We're in the living room. It was a chillax Sunday. Well, I did have to go to church. I did the live stream at church. If you didn't know, I run the live stream at my church. Shout out to Celebration Church. It's in the hood, right in Salinas. So shout out to Celebration Church, man. Shout out to Jesse, man. Shout out to everyone. They did baby dedications yesterday, man. So that's always a good thing, man. Dedicate your baby to the Lord. I'm telling you. You know, what I mean, that's one of the best things you can do, man. We might not be the best. Some of us might not be the best role models for our children, but the least you could do is take the kid to church, plug them in. I'm talking about a Christian church, and then dedicate your baby to the Lord, just like Samuel was, the prophet. The baby, the mom dedicated him and said, Lord, do your will with him. That's the best thing that could ever happen to a person. They on a good one, they have no class. You know what? You kind of, that's the same sentiment that the wifey was saying. The wifey was saying that's a little trashy. I don't even know if that's a word, but we're gonna call it. It's a little trashy. So I was joking around with the wife last night, and we are busting up laughing. I said, "Honey, me and you make a video like that. Imagine me and my wife make a video. It's just I'm gonna be getting text messages and phone calls. What the fuck is going on? Are you okay? Well, obviously I'm not. Obviously it's the yayo, the perico. Who wins at 154 bout? De La Hoya in his prime or Canelo in his prime? Ooh, that's a good one. Right now, Canelo's in his prime. Right, we seen him take a bad beat down with Bivol, so he can have his ass handed to him. But that's from someone with a granite chin and is a lot stronger than him. I would say I'm gonna give it to Oscar because that jab is still. I don't give a shit if he's dancing on the internet with thongs. That jab that he has is still one of the best jabs I've ever seen. That thing will pepper you and pop you anytime it wants to. What's up, big carnal? Hey, what's up with the cabron? I appreciate you, Mike King. That's right, cabron. You think 32 is old age, cabron? I'm gonna keep it real with you. I think they done fucking lied to us, bro. There's a lot of shit that's information, that's misinformation. They're lying to us about our prime, bro. They're lying to us about our prime. How come you have 40 and 50-year-olds that are in better shape and in better health than 20-year-olds? Think about that. Now I know we all got a clock, it's ticking and winding down. Yeah, okay. Well, in the end, all you got is the memories. Make the most of it. But why do you have 40 and 50-year-olds in better shape than 20 and 30-year-olds? So it's all in your head. You know what I mean? No, it's not old at all. He's young. You're 32 years young. Wait. De La Hoya swinging his frijol. I mean, we didn't have to see that, but that's pretty much the fucking only thing that was covered, bro, was the frijol. That's crazy, man. I don't know. Um, the comments are going wild. He took it down. She took it down. I don't know. Is he on yayo? I don't know, man. You could have a body like that, but be damaging the shit out of it. You could look good, but not be good on the inside. So I don't even know. Oscar on that Britney Spears tip. Chinga. Remember when she cut her hair? Chinga. Esa pinche güera, man. They go crazy sometimes. Las pinches güeras, huh? Crazy. That's why the movie Fatal Attraction. Era una pinche güera, güey. Why wasn't it a Mexican in Fatal Attraction? Pues. It was La Güera. Trucha con las güeras. No, I'm just kidding. Shout out to all the güeras, man, on Chicano Street. Shout out to you guys, okay? Don't go to sleep next to a güera. She's going to get a knife and scissors. And no te creas. No te creas. Checking in one time, man on fire. Appreciate you, my boy. That's right. Mexican Barbie made by Mattel. Man, she was made by, man, I'm telling you, she was made by the same companies that make spoons and forks, way for the carne asadas. That's what she was made by. Um, Trip out on her face before the surgeries, way. She had a thin face. You know who she looked like? Jennifer Love Hewitt. Yeah, I don't know if anyone remembers that actress, popular in the 90s. I think it was Dawson's Creek or Melrose Place or one of those things, right? Jennifer Love Hewitt, she looked like her. I had a thin face. And then all of a sudden now they injected the shit out of it and she looks like an alien, bro. He's taking a page off Britney Spears books. I don't know. Oh no, he says, Trucha, man. Oscar del Coco, serious drugs, serio, chingao. Has to be in. Okay, that part. Okay, that part. So imagine you got kids, and all of a sudden they see the dad on the internet, and he's dancing in a G string. I mean, how embarrassing is that? Now, what the wifey was saying too was that his girl, she's fancy free, carefree. I get that. Mm, she goes in on the comments. Okay, she likes to comment back. The wifey was telling me there was an inappropriate comment that she made last night. But I mean, this whole thing lasted 30 minutes, gente. Within 15 minutes, he erased it. Within another 5, 10 minutes, she erased it. Okay. Now, what the wifey was saying was, what an embarrassing situation for the family. Now, so Holly, La Novia, she commented back. So there's some cheeseman right here. She likes to fucking throw shots at the trolls in the comment section. She commented back because someone commented and said, "Qué bueno que la Mili decidió divorciarse de él." So in English, she's saying that's a good thing that Millie, his ex-wife, decided to leave him because look how fucking dumb he's acting, right? But the wife, I mean, I'm sorry, the girlfriend, Holly, she commented under that, and the wife is like, that's kind of trashy. That's low. So the wife, the girlfriend, Holly, commented under that comment that said, it's a good thing that the Millie left him. Puerto Rican, light skinned Millie, his wife that you've seen on most of his super fights, she was always by his corner, right? Um, she's saying, no, this is what Holly responded to that comment. And I was like, oh, that's too much, man. That's too much. So she likes to shoot shots back in the comments. You know, she has too much time on her hands, man. To each his own. Let her do what she does, right? But she's enjoying her life to the fullest, right? Hold on, I think I got to hit the Jamba Juice. So she commented back, no, it was Oscar who filed for divorce, not Millie. Oh my gosh, man. Imagine his kids seeing the feed before it disappeared. Again, it only lasted 30 minutes. Imagine his kids seeing the feed and now seeing how low, trashy class the girlfriend is for commenting that Oscar filed and not her filed. Come on now. That's right, Maxine. I appreciate you, amiga. That's the truth, Mikey. Take our kids to church as a exactly. Even if you're not living, I mean, see, people get the misconception on Christian churches. I got to clean myself up. I got to walk on water and be perfect before I even get to church. Church is like a hospital, man. It's for the sick. Anyone is welcome to go to church. And if you're not living that, you don't understand His righteousness, that you are your position in Christ. At least take your kids, man, or let them go to the youth groups. That's going to plant a seed inside of them that's going to help them the rest of their lives. That's what I say. We're going to talk about that on ALG because ALG is coming on Chicano Street. Announcement. This Saturday, guess what? We have the return of drumroll. Norby's is coming back on the podcast this very Saturday. So it's going to be a good Saturday, cabrones. I want you guys to tap in. We're going to talk about Lucky Hood stocks crashing out. People calling it crashing out. And we're going to talk about a lot of things that have recently developed and hit the internet. I think we're going to talk about Lacey Peterson too, gente, because they just dropped a documentary on the Lacey Peterson case. Obviously, she's the young woman out of Modesto that was pregnant 8 months and ended up getting unalived by her. He was, what do you call it? Sociopath. Sociopaths, they go to the fucking extremes. They do crazy shit, and in their minds, they're correct in what they're doing. In their minds, they justify their actions. So we're gonna be talking about a lot of trending things. Catch Norby's. Of course, we'll get into chisme. We always talk about somos mexicanos, ni modo que no vamos a hablar de chisme. So we'll get into some chisme this Saturday. Norby's returns to the podcast. Man, I can't wait. Mikey, would you let Oscar fight in that gear in your boxing? Bro, I'd be an idiot if I said no because it'll bring numbers. I come from a business standpoint. That's it. If it's gonna make money, we're all getting paid, and I take the low cut. I pay the overhead. I take the low cut of everything. I put these fights on for you guys, but I've been seeing now ever since the Cholo Trucker fight, less and less people want to run the fade. And so they're just let's talk about the banda world real quick. Again, he goes back to making those videos that CJ's a chismosa, that he's making videos in his car again. He's disrespecting CJ again. Do you see what happens? Take a mental note, everyone that goes to the banda world. Take a mental note. If you had beef before, he'll squash it just for the numbers. Now, CJ said that he was supposed to pay him for the video that he did over there, and he hasn't given him one penny. And will he see it? I don't think so. So he burned CJ. He burned him. So I can't wait till Norby's comes, man. We got to talk about that with Norby's. It's only when someone's number is up. I get you, amiga. Senkau's laughing in the casa, man. I know what you did last summer. Yeah. Yeah. She had a. Is that where Jennifer Love Hewitt? No, 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 no. I'm not talking about that chick. No, that chick has like a. That chick has like a rounder face. Jennifer Love Hewitt has like Sarah Michelle Gellar. There you go. Here's another chick. These are all 90s. All the youngsters are like, who are these actors, Mikey? Well, you had to have been watching TV in the 90s, way. Sarah Michelle Gellar had a thin face. Holly Saunders had a thin face, you guys. Go and look at her. So she used to be a golfer, like chick golfer, and then she switched into broadcasting for golf. And the wifey showed me. She goes, "Honey, look at her face before whatever the hell she did and injected whatever." And I'm like, "Oh my gosh, she has a thin face, natural." And now, I mean, she looks like Predator. Lucky will hater rankers in the casa. Lucky will invite me to his new show, but the rule is I must go dressed as the purple Teletubby. Man, I think if he saw you, I think he would just bombs away, cabron. Keep trucha, hater ranker, because he ain't gonna never forget that you knocked off his co-star, his co-host. He ain't never gonna forget that. And then people, it didn't. A lot of podcasters didn't really talk about it, but gracias to you guys pointed it out. Lucky announced he was gonna have Demon, Peso Demon, whatever the dude's name is. No disrespect, I just don't know the guy. He posted that Lucky was gonna have him on the next day, and then he deleted it. And then Hater World posted that he was gonna have him that night. So I think the Banda world is trying to knock off guests. You're poking at the bear, cabron. You know, he's the crash out king. Damn, that'd be a good one. I don't think he's gonna make that a thing. Facelift. Is that what you think it was, amiga? Amiga, she's only in her 30s. I don't know. I think it's what do they call when they inject things inside of them, because enhancement. The cheeks enhance the chin, enhance the jaw. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. That's what I think. And in their own eyes, they don't know that they look like Predator, and it's crazy. But look her up, Maxine. Look up her before, and then look up after. I mean, now. And it's crazy. It's like two different people. It's a trip, huh? Salute, Mikey. Everyone tapping in with the gente this afternoon. That's right. The raza's deep in the comment section. 52 in the comment section, man. Hit that pinchy like, you guys. Hit that pinchy subscribe, man. De La Hoya sounds like he is a cook and likes to get paid. Cada quien como le guste. I mean, to each his own, right? That just reminds me of Prison Break. We just saw Prison Break. And so one of the guys, they had to get at this dude, right? He's in the pool at the Vegas hotel. He looks like a millionaire. So Sarah, they picked her, right? Was media bonita or whatever. They said, Sarah, you got to go and get some shit from him, have him take her to your room, whatever. So Sarah from Prison Break tried to go over to the dude, and no luck, right? She struck out. And then the bartender leaned over to Sarah. She goes, don't be disappointed. He asked me, this is what the fucking bartender said. He asked me if I wanted to go up to his room. And Sarah's like, oh shit. Okay, so he pitches and he catches, right? And you know what I mean, right? So he pitches and he catches. So then they got Sucre, the Puerto Rican dude. And Sucre's like, hell no, hell no. I'm not going to do it. But again, it's always about the mission. It's always about getting what they need to get done, right? It's fucking dramatic, man. The Prison Break, we already watched it 3 times. But anyways, within the last 2 weeks, it's a good one. So Sucre finally says yes. He goes up to the guy, and the guy's all happy, right? This millionaire guy, and everyone's thinking he pitches, he catches, right? He's zesty. He takes Sucre up to his room, and guess what happens? The fucking millionaire dude says, okay, remember the business deal I told you? Yeah. Because Sucre played it off like he's down on his luck and he's on his last dollar and whatever. And he took him up to the room. So the guy goes, well, here's the deal for you. I'll give you $1,000 if you bang my wife. What the? That was crazy, man. FYI, people thought the purple Teletubby was LGBTQ a few years ago because he always carries a purse. I don't know about those man purses. I just got to keep it real. I mean, I guess we're in an age right now que todo de marca. You know, name brand, and you got fucking billionaires and multi-millionaires like Adam Sandler walking around looking like a fucking raggedy ant. So it just goes to show you, poor people try to impress people, and rich people don't give a shit. It says, that's right, cabrón. I appreciate you. Pues no que he who's free from the sin casts the first stone. Just saying, yeah, it is, man. And imagine how embarrassing, though, para sus hijos, way. My dad is 52 years old dancing around in a G string on the internet. And again, the whole thing took 30 minutes and they both deleted it, way. That should be fun. Oh, him fucking, him fighting with his fucking tantaras. Subway Chicano too. That's right. Artie Marin's in the casa, man. He's one of the captains on the YouTube Yarda. He runs Niles. That's right. He got SF in under control. Keep it running smooth, cabron. Keep SF running smooth. Get a real job. That's right, man. Get a real job. You know, cabron. Lo que yo hago, güey, pues yo vendo casas, güey. It's actually a seller's market right now. So I'm working with a lot more people that are getting rid of their investment properties. But if Trump gets into office, you guys will be able to buy homes again. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. If you just vote with your wallet. Lucky has the potential to be one of the biggest podcasts on YouTube Landia. Not even only for the raza, for the entire West Coast. He just needs to stop getting faded on the live. That's a good statement. But if he stops getting faded on the live, then is Lucky really lucky? Do you see what I'm saying? If what's gotten him to 192,000, 93,000 subscribers has been working, if it ain't broke, why fix it? You see what I'm saying? But I mean, he's not the greatest interviewer. Here's the thing with Lucky. He has the X factor. Motherfuckers on the internet appreciate people that are real, that aren't gonna bullshit, that aren't on any kind of strings, nobody's puppet, etc. And that's Lucky. Just like in the Lefty thing, you know, he came out after saying on the Lefty thing, you know, I'm gonna fuck up some interviews. However Lucky's gonna approach it, he's gonna approach it. But yeah, he's big, you know, and he's half Mexicano. You know, I'll give him that. At least he's not like Alvin, you know. He's try to act Mexican and he ain't got zero Mexican, and all of a sudden he don't care about his identity at all. Then he comes out with this L pack or some other shit that ain't no one digging. Ain't no one going for none of that shit. You got fired from the neighborhood council. You can't represent anyone, cabron. But I think for like Alvin, people like him, it just burns them on the inside. I don't know why. I really, really don't. It burns them on the inside that he's not accepted as Chicano. It burns him on the inside. At the end of the day, he can give a shit, right? And so could I. Botox. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Poison. Whatever you want to call it, it's poison way. Okay. Imagine they're fucking injecting things so you could swell up. I mean, it's poison. It's a bad look. It's a bad look. But yeah, someone commented and said, "Oh, about her butt, right? Her butt doesn't look tan like her legs." And then someone else commented under that, "It's because it's plastic and there's no blood flowing to it." Oh man, can you tan plastic though? I wonder if you can tan plastic. I don't know. Or maybe the plastic that she got um should have been browner. Or maybe they could change plastic. Can she change it like a diaper? And then maybe put on browner. I don't know. Jenny Selby, mi amiga la chicana from SD, the 619 is in the casa. I appreciate you, amiga. Gracias for always tapping in on Chicano Street. Drugs and alcohol is not a good look. It's not a good look. To each his own. I mean, as far as drugs and alcohol, people are going to have their poisons at the end of the day. This is much bigger than that. This is a grown man who's a public figure dancing on the internet. Again, the video only lasted 10, 15 minutes. They both took him down. But I got it and I shared it. It's just a bad look if you have kids, adult kids, if you have you previous spouses, he has an ex-wife, or I think he's not even divorced, gente, all the way. He's technically Oscar de la Hoya, technically he's still married. I don't know if you knew this. So let me see what brother ALG says about this. Brother ALG, if you're still in the comment section, what do you say about men who are married and dating other women? Let's hear it from the preacher. Let me see what brother ALG says. Hey, we're gonna send you a pic. I am Cholo Trucker gear. That's right, cabron. I appreciate you. Cholo Trucker got me here. That's right. Yeah, Norby's gonna be on the podcast. Yeah, so trucha with that, man. Trip out on Saturday. We're gonna have a good old time. We'll talk about the lucky thing. You know, it's funny with the lucky situation, and we'll talk about it more with Norby's. I'm not trying to do this whole live about it, but where's the energy? Hater world. Instead of talking shit, because he knows he can't run the fade. He knows he won't run the fade. Okay, he's the softest fucking guy, softer than Charmin. He's turned down more fades than anyone on YouTube. But what did he do? He fucking knocked off Droops. Lucky, like a grown man, said, you know what? If he was gonna pay him more, it's a business decision that has nothing to do with friendship. Nothing, absolutely nothing. So keep it like that. That's how you keep it a buck. That's how you keep it a buck. We're gonna talk about that. But Alvin, all of a sudden, you know, if it was someone he thought he can get better on or whoop his ass, you know, then all of a sudden the energy goes up. You ain't shit. Da 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 da. But when Lucky says something, hey Luck, if you want to do that, fine by me. Breaking it down. Everyone can see you breaking it down. That's right. San Jonero's in the casa. What's the word, Huelga Bird? I appreciate you, cabron. Buenas tardes, bro. I just tapping in. That's right, man. Gracias for hitting Chicano Street Way. We're just doing that midday fix, cabron. You already know what it is, man. Right here from the 831. Hey, we had your area code, cabron, for a long time. You guys knocked off our area code like Hater World knocked off Droops. The Paisa World. Well. My. That's right. DC4L's in the casa. I appreciate you. He got 5 on it. I appreciate you. You didn't have to, cabron, but that's just showing you're a real one and your true appreciation for the channel, for the message. Gracias, cabron. Did you tap in last night? I played some Spanish music. That was off the chain, cabron. Chicano music, I call it. What did I miss, though? Oh, okay, there it is. I know I was somewhere, San Jonero. All right, risky business. Now he's asking a question. He's saying, is it better for the raza for home prices to lower? In the financial world, no matter what, you know, you always have the opportunity to flip, make money. So it's better for the raza for home. It's not better for the sellers because they lose equity. Equity is the fair market value above your purchase price. So like I just helped out a client, right? He bought the house for 185, only had 150 left on the loan. Now the house is worth like 550. Okay, so 150, 550, do the math. He ends up with 400 in equity. So what do? Purchase another property and a rental property. So it's better for home buyers way, people that are waiting to buy homes for the lower for the high prices to lower that the interest rates are fucking 7%. People swear it's the end of the world. They don't even remember when interest rates were 10, 12%. What's crazy is that the raza will fucking buy a car with 17% interest and won't even hesitate to do that, right? But when it comes to a house, 7% is too much. Calmate. I'll put you in contact with my lender. If you could buy, it's always better to buy, man. The landlord's just making, you're paying the landlord's bill. You know, you pay your rent and that landlord pays his Lamborghini. I mean, that's just the way it works. You could spray paint. He's saying you could spray tan. Yeah. So the plastic, she needs to switch the plastic to more browner plastic. But just like Tony says right here, you could spray paint the plastic. Orale. What's up with it? That's right, JC. I appreciate you, my boy. Ringside reporter. That's right, man. There ain't been too many fights going on lately, or nothing I'm talking about. Oscar de la shaking my damn head, man. Dancing like a hyena. Pinchy freaky vato. That's what you think he is? Ese way, man. He's a freaky guy. I don't know. I mean, to each his own. I'm not trying to, I'm not gonna criticize him and be like, hey, um, he did something right, he did something. I'm just saying, at the end of the day, he's a public figure, and it's a bad pinchy look, man. My dad dancing with a G-string at 52 years old, it's a bad look. All the way around, man. Who's that vato Oscars with? Oh, cabrón, chingado, man. So Oscar is dancing with a transformer? Chingado, man. Damn it. That's crazy, man. I thought I saw a video one time and it looked like it was a guy and he was at a bar and it was like a cracking bar, so a lot of people were there. And then what looked like a female came up to him, kissed him, and the guy estaba prendido, but then another guy grabbed her, it looked like a her by the hand and walked her away, and then she's hugging up on that guy. And the bartender came up to the dude and told him, just so you know, that you're the fourth guy he's kissed. And the guy's like, huh? You're the fourth guy he's kissed. And the guy goes, he? Oh, shit, man. Lucky has a good personality and is about his business. He's not like Blue Ranker, who talks a lot of shit and goes into hiding. Blue Dildo makes a Southern Rasta look bad. I mean, I'm going to let Southern Rasta comment on that because I can't speak for Southern Rasta. But it's a bad look to talk shit about everyone and not run the fade and get called out and you're soft and you don't say shit. Where's the energy for that? Ain't no one that Lucky called out returning the energy. Now, people get it twisted. People are like, but Tony A. No, he didn't call out Tony A. He told Tony A. he wishes him the best and to have a good life. And Tony A. was only catching stray bullets because of the beef that Lucky had with Marvelous. That's the only thing, with all due respect. Shout out to Marvelous. So Tony A was just catching strays off of that. Don't get that twisted. He didn't directly go at Tony A. They used to fuck with each other back in the day. I saw a clip come across my feed when Lucky was talking about when Tony A called out Night Owl and Rest in Peace and Royalty and said, "I'll both of you motherfuckers, I'll move the table and all." And Hood Sox was like, oh, "I don't want, hey, no problems. I don't want no problems, Tony." And of course, it's not scared. It's a respect thing. He ain't even Chicano. I said, well, I mean, you want to take Oscar de la Hoya's Chicano card, bro? He's Chicano. I mean, he's born in the U.S. My parents, both sides, Mexican lineage. In and out, nothing stops. No, I'm at the cemetery. I'm on Abbott Street. I'm on Abbott Street. You know what I mean? This is where we come right here. From the Alisal on the east side in Salinas, we go to Healy Mortuary. You know, we have a loved one deceased. And then we come to the Garden of Memories. Wait, it's called the Garden of Memories on Abbott. How am I just finding this out? Oh, you're talking about what happened last night? Well, it was 30, it was only like 20 minutes saga away. Everything I showed it to my wife at the uh at the 10-minute mark, and then it got disappeared. If you're married, you got no business dating anyone. Finish one problem at a time. Well, I agree. I agree. St. Cal's on fire. That's right, Cabron. Rasta wants to buy homes, not sell. Well, it just depends what financial position you're in. See, people thought like, okay, when when the houses crashed in 2008, that was the fucking time to buy. The investors were cleaning up all the properties. So it just depends what position that you're in. Laughing my ass off. Orderly, that's right. I bought mine in 2019. That's right, man. Got my house at 2.3. Damn, lower than me, cabron. That's right, cabron. Hold on to that one. Don't do anything. But what I recommend, Cal, if you want to, is pull out a HELOC way. Pull out a home equity line of credit. Okay. And then use that money either for a business, work it. Get a second, third rental. Man, I could guide you through all that, cabron. I don't know. This guy's commenting too much, man. If that's a robot, I'm gonna maybe block the cabron. That's right. Oscar's definitely Chicano. That's what I'm saying. He's the Chicano. You want to take his Chicano card, but I don't know. I mean, again, dancing on the internet in a G string, that's a bad look. I don't know. But does that take away that he has Mexican blood inside of him? We can kick anyone off of Chicano Street. I'll tell you that. We can kick anyone off of Chicano. The first pendejo we kicked off of Chicano Street was the runner. He was the first one, scamming the people, acting like Raza wasn't Raza, and what the nail in the coffin, read fake paperwork, and burned me for 10 G's. That was it. Now he has nothing but 15-year-olds and people that think he's solid and that he's super norteño or whatever. I don't know. I don't know what's going on in his feed. You know what I mean? I blocked him a long time ago. Mac Ryan, that's right, cabron. I appreciate you. That's right. Palm trees. It's cold. It's cold, cabron. The candle. Pinche perrito. He's wrenched up. No, not Alvin. Oh, yeah, not Oscar. Alvin ain't Chicano. I said, yeah, I know. Remember, the Marvelous is the one that put that to light. O sea, it started his whole complex when Marvelous gave the definition, and then he called in Tony's show after that, some low level bullshit. Well, what do you mean? Like if someone calls my show and asks me what is a Mexicano, what is a Chicano, whatever the question is, I'm not supposed to educate the caller on the phone. Instead, I got someone who has ego and self-esteem issues call in and say that's low-level bullshit. That only makes sense in your fucking head. That don't make sense in anyone else's head. So chale with that, man. Yeah, Oscar the Mosca is Chicano for sure. Yeah, he is, cabrón. Here in South Texas, we buy acres and build houses cash. Damn it. Shout out to Mark Salinas, Arriba Homes. I think they're out of Houston. That's right, cabrón. And sell them for 245. Damn. So 245, 350. Those are like the Midwest houses. It's crazy that in my area, Monterey County, there's $1 million homes and their price of living is very high. $1 million homes that aren't brand new. O sea, just the fair market value is almost $1 million. The good thing about that is, pues, the commissions, cabrones. The commissions are, do the math. 900 was the last one. 900 times 6%. Do the math. Bay Area. That's right, cabron. That's right. I'm going to be going to the Giants game in September. And then I'm going to go to the Dallas and Niner game at Levi's. It's going to be my first time at Levi's. I fucking can't wait. I still need someone to tap in that knows that's going to the Dallas game. Is there anyone on YouTube Landia going to the Dallas and Niner game? Let me know. I want to tap in with you. Let me know the 411 if you don't mind me kicking it. And my oldest daughter, if you don't mind us kicking it, someone let me know. Give me the 411 on parking, on are we tailgating, or to bring a tri-tip or bring a caja de pisto. Someone need to get a hold of me, man. Hit me on IG, porfas. I need a guide because it's going to be my first football game, raza. Por favor. Idiot for real, the runner. Yeah, I mean, that people still believe him. I mean, to each his own, right? If people like to hear the lies or the stories or what is it? He says, the last time I remember in his bio, it said, I am not a prison channel. But then you go to his content, prison, 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 prison. What a fucking, it's just this fucking guy, man. Gente, do you guys really want to hear about prison every day? You want to hear about trays? You want to hear about orange jumpsuits and Bruce Lee's? And I know people get interested in, oh my God, it was a 50 on 50 riot. And they lined up like a football team on this side and that side. The guards backed up. And yeah, but that's a fucking low light. That's not a highlight in someone's life. To brag about that, be like Dubs and all, pendejos. Embarrassing shit, man. How many times has Dubs made videos on Pelican Bay? 20, 30? And people still watch him, huh? The truth about Pelican Bay. And then he'll wait 2 months. The truth about Pelican Bay. And then he'll wait 2 months. What I learned in Pelican Bay. And then he'll wait 2 months. The real about Pelican. Oh, what a waste of fucking time. Some people need to grow up. I agree. Can you tell us about the new law for realtors? Oh, okay, got it, Fernie. So there's a new law that passed that basically the negotiation for compensation for both agents now gets negotiated by each agent. So that's it. So basically, for what it always was for the last 100 years was the seller of the house was going to pay off everybody. The seller of the house was going to pay off everybody. Now it's different. If you want to buy a home, you're going to sign an agreement that you're working with an agent. That's no big deal. I mean, if you're down with that agent, that's your homie, your homegirl, your cousin, you're going to sign a paper, no big deal. But also, now you're going to have a separate conversation about compensation. And all they're telling you is, you know what? It's always been that the home sellers have been paying the commissions, and you guys will just pay your closing costs. So, in case they don't, and you really want a house that they're not offering a commission, we'll work it out between me and you on what you're going to pay. That's it. That's it. It's just a separate conversation. No big deal. It's business as usual. What up, perritos? That's right. El Mozart de la music official. That's right, cabrón. That's right. I appreciate you. Gracias for hitting Chicano Street. Wait. Hey, Keno Lucky said once he doesn't represent the raza, he represents himself. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. But again, that's just because, say, he crashes out every fucking week. He doesn't want people to say, okay, that's a bad look for the raza. That's what he means. That's what he means. Chicano Lifestyle Bay Area. That's right, my boy. I appreciate you. Saludos, King of the Streets in San Jose this Saturday. Free event for the Brokies. Okay, that's right. So last I was in San Jose, cabron. On I went to Story and King on Cinco de Mayo. RBL Posse was out there. They shot a music video. That's the last time I went. And, man, it was a great show. San Jose is just the cruising is off the chain, man. They do clown Salinas. Don't get mad, my Salineros, man. Don't get mad. They clown us on the cruising. I mean, they got it locked down. I mean, the fucking cruising is tight. And so, yeah, that's the last time I went to San Jose, Story and King. It was cool. I went out there, Tejana, all that shit, man. It was Cinco de Mayo. They're riding horses. Of course, there was 5,000 norteños, of course. It's San Jose, gente. It's like Salinas. You would expect the same, right? 5,000 norteños, right? It's all love. We took about 5 or 6 selfies with some gente. It's all love, man. It's all love. At the end of the day, red and blue makes green. That's raza. ¿Qué onda, Mikey? Salud. That's right, my boy. I appreciate you, cabrón. Clean ass ride. Shit, what year is that way? Can't barely see it. Let me see. Is that a, man, 50, 59? Low life content, prison. Oh, exactly. Yeah. But you know what? People are just going to do what they do, right? Cooking channels. That's all they know is cooking. There's cleaning channels. There's channels that fucking people don't even talk. I mean, I don't know. It's weird, right? When people floats their boat, it floats their boat, man. Damn, I'm over here. I'm about 3 rows behind mom's is rest in peace. One of my friends, man. I was just looking at her for a second right now. Rosie Figueroa. There's still no justice in the case out of Salinas with this Gavacho, who was very entitled and rich and had a powerful attorney, the most expensive attorney in Monterey County, and he didn't get to see one day in jail. And my friend lost her life by this 19-year-old, and she's like 3, 4 rows behind mom's, man. There's still no justice. We still want the district attorney in Salinas, in Monterey County, to reopen that case. We want to see all the evidence. We want to see everything. We're not satisfied that the judge said there's been a lot of errors in this case, and just for that reason, they dismissed. Shit, we ain't having that. Low life content prison. That's right. Who the fuck writes a point of prison, bro? I got the members only for that, and what I tell the members only is when I go back to like those stories, I like literally am going back for like the first time in a long time because I unprogram my head from all that. I have to like think hard. Was it for that? Was it for that? That's what I did. And everyone else is, I guess, is holding on to it. I don't know. And that's not everyone, right? But again, it's a California with Chicanos, right? Or maybe that they have some kind of ties to the streets, etc. But like Alvin, look at Alvin, the way he talks and shit like that. Hey, homie, 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 homie. I'm like, who the fuck talks like that, man? Mikey, when are you gonna drop the truth about Pelican Bay? It'll get 40,000 views. I guess people just love. I don't know what it is. Where's the fascination about staring at a concrete wall, thinking you're a tough guy? When I'll just give you a little bit right now. When I was on a 180, my dad died. My grandma died. These are fucking 8, 9 month lockdowns. I don't know about these little fucking 1 month, 2, 3 month. We're going on 8, 9 month lockdowns. I couldn't even talk to my wife for that much time. People talk about they're in facilities, they go in and out, they do unlocks and night yard. I don't know nothing about that. But again, all bullshit. All waste of time. What does that get you? How much is that deposit in your bank every month? Heard Wack was saying there was a video of Oscar taking a jab from the back. Chingado. And you know what I'm gonna say about that? To each his own. Who you go to bed with is none of my business. I'm gonna keep that a buck. I've always had that. You know what I mean? People can say what they want. I don't give a fuck. I got too much on my plate to be concerned about someone else. You don't like him. I don't give a fuck about nobody. Only Dios, mi familia, my wife, my kids. They're the ones I'm trying to impress. They're the ones that I care what they think about. Everyone else, I don't give a shit. Can you tell me the truth about that? Oh, shit, man. Just give it about another month. He'll drop another video. Or he's made 5, 6 videos. The time I took someone's life. And then give it another month or two. What I learned from taking someone's life. And then give it another month or two. Would I take someone else's life again if I had the chance? And then give it oh, shit. That's right, Tyrone, Tyson, Rodney Morris. I appreciate you, cabron. Big bad ese canal. Hey, we're right here on Chicano Street. I appreciate you, cabron. You know how we get down over here, cabron. You know how we do. Orle 408 San Juanero Sharksteros. That's right. Yeah, there were about 1,000 deep at the what's it called? The Cinco de Mayo Story and King celebration. R.I.P. Rosie. Yeah, she's about 3 or 4 back. She was coming with her mom. Her mom sustained very serious injury, like fractured ribs and shit. She got rear-ended on Davis Road, which is on the west end of Salinas. When they got to the scene, the fucking Judas, there was 2 gavachos, 19-year-old gavachos. There's 2 gavachos there. They said that the cops handled the case wrong. They both lied, the gavachos. I wasn't driving. Okay. But obviously there's fingerprints, there's all kinds of evidence, right? So the judge, this is what happens. Money talks and bullshit takes the bus, gente. This is what happens. A fucking powerful lawyer will make moves behind the scenes because he went to high school with the judge. They went to college with the district attorney. They have lunch every single day. They probably go to the clubs. They probably go to the bars together. Now, they're not going to go where me and you go. Okay. District attorneys and all that. They're going to go to fucking, gentlemen's clubs or, they ain't going to go to Fridays. I'll tell you that in the hood. But we want justice. For my friend Rosie Figueroa. It's been 2, 3 years. They won't reopen the case. No one. And we know who fucking hit her. We know who did it. And they still won't do it. That's when you know the system is broken. Because if you have money, you won't see a day in jail. You got a fucking white guy 5, 6 years ago in Stanford, the college, who arred a girl and left her like in a dumpster area. And this fucking white guy didn't get one single day in jail. Not one, because he has feria. Now, if that was a Mexican, or if that was, let's say, Africano, what would have happened? How much time would he have gotten? I'm just saying. That car is from the Lowrider concert. Damn, it looks cherry, bro. So obviously, Loco 64. I'm gonna tell the story real quick before I go, gente. Let me tell this story. I got a lot of stories. I haven't told them all. Loco 64 is the most famous lowrider out of Salinas, California. And before there was a Gypsy Rose, before there was all these other cars that are just show cars. I mean, every single piece is just chrome, a show car. It's a toy, right? So Loco 64 was that car before all these cars. So my mom and his dad are from the same part of Jalisco. So when I was 18, I turned 18 in the 90s. I told moms, okay, I want to take my test, but what car? My dad was away. He was doing 5, so he was away. Um, and so I didn't know I was gonna take the driving test with her car. He goes, no te preocupes, le voy a hablar a Don Toño. So I was like, okay, I know Don Toño. He pulls up in an Econoline van, like blood in, blood out. Straight up, same Econoline, except it was the white and baby blue one. A lot of people have seen it, right? Not the all bubblegum blue like in the movie. It was the white and baby blue one. His son is the owner of Loco 64, George Torres. George Torres' dad, Antonio Torres, again, he's an older man. He's already resting in peace. He's with the Lord already. He takes me, and that's how I take my driving test in the 90s, right? And he tells me about his son and the lowrider. I couldn't even believe it. I'm like, yeah, it's a small town. You know what I mean? But a lot of us know each other from Salinas, from Salinas. Mikey, do you listen to Candace Owens? I don't follow her on all platforms, but absolutely I listen to her because you got to get an intelligent woman. That shit. I mean, I want to learn. You know, I want to get put up on game. You know, I don't watch YouTube, gente, believe it or not. Like Cheeseman, most of the time you guys send me shit on IG. That's why I'm talking about it. But I don't watch like the YouTube Yarda or nothing like that. I just don't. Really, what I watch is like real estate videos, financial investing videos, just shit that's gonna help me, or educational videos, you know, or documentaries like Trail of Tears, things about indigenous culture on TikTok. All my liked videos are pretty much Aztec, Mexica, Inca, Maya, Toltec, Olmec, all, you know, a lot of history. That's what I watch like on TikTok. And also I like Bounty Hunter D. Bounty Hunter D is the Africano that repos cars from the bank. I like watching Bounty Hunter D, man. Shout out to Bounty Hunter D. Do your thing, my boy. Snatch up those pinchy cars. You know what's funny? Then they go and he snatches up the car, you know, and you fucking know in your heart of hearts, you haven't paid that fucking car in 4, 5, 6 months. And these people, this is ghetto as hell, gente. This is ghetto as hell. Please, gente, let's unghettoify ourselves. I don't even know if that's a word. Let's unghettoify ourselves. If you know you haven't paid that fucking house 4, 5, 6 months, you haven't paid that car in 4, 5, 6 months, don't have the ghetto. Don't be ghetto fabulous and start talking shit to the guy that's gonna take your car. That's not your car anymore. Oh, this is my car. You're not taking it anywhere. What? This lady. Oh, I need to drive my kids to school every day. You haven't paid your. Oh man, I'm just saying. Nature versus nurture. That's right. Dove sounds smart to a pendejo. That's true. When is the next live? We're gonna be back on Chicano Street. Well, you know, tomorrow we do the midday fix, cabron. So just hit the subscribe. We do the midday fix. Wednesday we'll be back on Chicano Street. Possibly, I don't know. Miss Chicano 2 might come by. And so but Saturday we got Norby's. So we got Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That's the schedule this week, cabron. All right, I'm gonna let you guys go live on Chicano Tube, live on Chicano Street again. Oscar De La Hoya, should he not give a shit and live his life, or is it embarrassing and sin vergüenza to dance with the G-string on the internet? Go back and look at my last short. I went ahead and I uploaded it for you guys because it got deleted in 20 minutes, but your boy got it. All right, you guys, I'm going to let you guys go live on Chicano Tube, live on Chicano Street. I appreciate you guys for tapping in, but remember what I always say? Remember what I always say. In the hold on real quick, hold on. Man on Fire says something real quick. My best lawyers have lunch with the DA. Yes, okay. The last term I did, I went to sentencing 3 times. They couldn't sentence me the first time because I had a badass lawyer. And yes, they told me, they said I was the poster boy for gangs and all whatever the fuck they said, the DA. But they couldn't sentence me once. Then I went back for sentencing. They couldn't sentence me again. I had a badass lawyer. The third time, and I paid him. I didn't. My mom and my sister did. Right? Keep it real. The third time when I went to sentencing, the lawyer came in with the DA laughing and giggling and chuckling. And here I am, my life is in his pinchy hands. That's what I told him when I hired him. You know, he was just happy that I didn't give statements. He was happy that I didn't comply. And I just know, right? You just know, right? Don't make the case worse for yourself. You get a little bit of street 101 and you know what to do, right? Anyways, he came up to me and I'm sitting and I'm by myself in that fucking trial thing. And it's afternoon court. And he came up to me and he told me like this. He goes, I got a deal for you. And I'm like, shit, for what I'm paying you, you damn well have. And I know that him and the DA are friends. All right, you guys. I'm out, you guys. Live on Chicano Tube, live on Chicano Street. I'll see you guys on Wednesday night. But remember what I always say? Remember what I always say. In the end, all you got is the memories.